Hey guys, welcome back to North Country Off Grid. Today we're going to go get some food. We're going to show you guys our feed system for our pigs. We're going to show you what we're going to do with them. We're going to explain to you why it is we're choosing to feed this way this year. It's different than the way that we fed the last 2 years, but we'll explain it to you. We had a big rainstorm come in last night, so the pigs got a tarp over the top. They still didn't go inside that little hut, but they're all hanging out. They all look happy. We're gonna go get them some morning breakfast. All right, guys. So let's go do that, and then we'll come back and we'll get it all offloaded and show you what we're doing. All right, guys. We're back. We got the grain offloaded. Come take a look at it. So here's what we've got. The grain that we bought is wheat, lentils, peas, corn, barley, and oats. It's a 6-grain blend, and it's all non-GMO. So this is what we're feeding them. But this year, we're gonna do something a little bit different. This year, we're going to add a bunch of water to our grain, and we're gonna ferment it. So the benefits of fermenting our grain are great. We just found this out. It should help us with a few things. It's going to increase the levels of vitamin B, C, and K. It's going to help them grow more efficiently. So they're going to break down this food better. They're going to digest it better. It also increases the level of protein. Okay, so what we should be able to do is add water to this, allow it to sit for a couple days, and then allow it to ferment. What that's going to do is break down the starches, and it's going to turn them into sugars. That's going to make the food more filling for the pigs, which is going to mean that we're going to have to water them a lot less and feed them less. So it's going to decrease our feed bill and decrease our watering time, which is always great. Anytime you can cut chore time at the farm, it allows you more time to spend on something else. So let's add water. We'll show you guys what this does. Basically, the way we have it set up, is we fill this barrel about 3/4 full. And what we're going to do is add water to about the rest of the way up. And over the next couple days, that should allow it to grow, and this will actually expand up over the top of the lid. So we're going to have more volume to our feed. And these guys are ready to go. They're hungry. All right, let's add our water. So as this is taking place, Kels, will you guys get more water? As this is taking place, because this is a new system to us, what we're gonna have to do is watch the pigs to see how much they're going through. And that's gonna let us know how much we need to feed them. So it's new for us. We're gonna put some in. If they eat right through it, we're gonna give them more. And we're just gonna continue, and then we'll get us a nice little recipe to where we figure out, is it 5 gallons of feed a day?
That's
whatever.
See it bubbling like that?
That's just going down through the air pockets, pushing the air out.
This is weird for me too, because normally when we have our feed, it's like, don't let water get in it. So yeah, this is a different system for us.
So that's the other thing, is normally we buy about a ton of grain at a time for our animals, but we're gonna use this amount to see if we can go through it efficiently. So this first year is gonna be a bit of a gamble, but we're gonna figure it out. And then we're gonna have a good system moving on to the following years. But I think this is gonna be a good change, or a good add to our farm.
So the fermenting actually pulls the sugars and stuff out of it.
Yeah,
right?
it increases the sugars versus the starches, and it's just gonna be better for them overall.
So cool.
Just more efficient. And a lot of times what would happen was we'd notice that this, the grain, you'd see the hard grain in their poop.
Yeah.
So a lot of undigested grain in their poop still. And it's great because the chickens would go in there and they would eat it, but we want these pigs to be able to maximize their growth. So we're trying to maximize efficiency, maximize growth, and minimize cost.
I think first and foremost for us on this farm too is that we're feeding our animals the very best stuff. Non-GMO is really important to us because what we put into our pigs is what we're going to be putting into our bodies.
Yeah, it's important for us. We choose to use non-GMO for what we're eating, but also our clients like it too. So it's nice to be able to connect with people who also want that meat so we can grow it on a mass scale. So we've already got some soaking, and this is just going to be wet grain. It's not fermenting yet, but we're adding water to it, and having the water in there is going to help to fill up the pigs. So we're going to go ahead and feed them this, and we'll let that go. But this stuff, like I said, needs to sit for about 2 days to start breaking down and actually going through the fermenting process. Don't worry about it. Well, it looks like they're a little bit too small for the feeder that they have. They all kind of piled in, so we added a couple of little bowls. As they get bigger, they'll kind of utilize that bigger feeder, but we'll get a system worked out. They'll start to figure out these bowls are over here and not pile in if they don't want to. Alright guys, the pigs are just finishing up their breakfast, so we showed you the system we're going to use this year with our feed.
Bubba.
We really won't know the benefits until we get an entire season in, so we'll know if it's good for our bottom line come the end of the year. Once we're done with all these guys done buying feed, we'll be able to calculate the numbers, and then we'll just know, did we use less water? Did we go through less feed? We got a pretty good idea of the amount of feed that we've gone through in the past. This is a lot more pigs, but it should be pretty easy to tell. So if you guys stick around for the next 5-6 months when we get these guys off the butcher, we'll let you know if the system worked well. And you guys will be able to watch the whole process in the meantime. All right guys, thanks for watching.